To the next location. And once again, somewhere in the desert, the black marketeer could be in league with the rebels. So there's some rebels also here. Nomad. We have plenty of gas. Ammunition is what we need. We don't have too much of the ammunition, but then again, we need fuel. I think this is no-brainer. If we deplete our ammunition, we just used fists. That's how tough we are. It's 5. Yes. I might be regretting it later, but it's so easy to make decisions. Just do them, then later regret. Somewhere in the desert, you stop at the side of Wehrmacht jeep parked on the ridge of a dune. Barely you sneak closer. Ooh, there's a black pyramid. Very, very, very interesting and intimidating and intense and yes, all those words starting with I, E, E. 5 Nazi bastards. As you peer over the ridge, you spot a unit of German soldiers. Overseen by their officer, they are working on a pyramid, the tip of which protrudes a few feet from the desert sand. The pyramid is glistering black. Black! It looks like it's made of solid obsidian. The soldiers have not noticed you yet. So this is only the tip of the pyramid. I don't know what these are. Maybe some glitches on the graphics. Yeah, so we have options. We can ambush and wait and watch. I usually don't select this one, so maybe I should this time select this. I think this has provided better consequences, but for the sake of fun, I still have that 6-sided die that I used when selecting the party members. Okay, I will roll the die, and on odd numbers it will be ambush, and with even numbers it will be wait and watch. And it's 4, it's even wait and watch. Wait, was it correct? Even, yes. Yes. After some time you hear loud shouts. The officer pushes his soldiers excitedly aside and makes strange gestures in the air. Moments later, a passage opens in the side of the black pyramid. The soldiers proceed into the structure in single file, like the sand people. And I'm not sure if this, if I had chosen the ambush, the fight would have emerged outside here in the desert. And now I believe the fight will still happen, maybe, but it will take place inside this structure. Of course we sneak. I could have just move on, but yeah. I really like the pixel graphics in this game. But I'm not sure about these effects that are more sort of modern thing. Because this, I believe, it's not drawn, this effect here, but it's, as it said, it's effect. Maybe some of you understand what I mean. You trail the soldiers at a careful distance until they get to a small chamber that looks like an ancient place of worship. At the behest, I don't know how to pronounce this. At the behest of the officer, the soldiers gather around a mighty sarcophagus in the middle of the room. Working together, they pry off the slab that seals it. Do, do, do. A ghostly light shines from the sarcophagus. The German soldiers stagger back in pain and attempt to cover their faces, screaming in agony. Moments later, there is silence. The corpses of the Germans are scattered around the open sarcophagus. And yes, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. Of course, I will choose it. Because, he's not dead yet. Curiously, you peer into the sarcophagus. The mysterious light bursts forth again. You don't understand what happened, but when you look around again, you see that your armor has been repaired, as if by magic. Weird. Whoa, that sure is weird, because those Nazis, for some reason, were all slain by that light, and the armor of our party members, or at least Omar, is repaired. Why? It doesn't explain it. You quickly search the soldiers before leaving this strange place. Wow. And they reveal all items, money, gas, one monocle, and I believe it turns into cash, yes. And we got experience, enough to upgrade the personnel, the party members. Is it only Omar? Because they don't have it here. It looked like, yeah, they all got the experience, but only Omar got the level up. Their experience is here, yes. And I haven't shown this before, but yeah, so this is the next level here. And dash, it's very good, and it takes only one bravery crippling shot. Could be useful later when there are multiple enemies approaching at the same time, but I think this might be more useful. And I don't really remember if this skill tree has requirements that have to be selected earlier. It would be very useful to really read these. I'm just browsing through them, and I'm selecting this one. Yeah. And that's it. Very simple level up. Has this been here from the start? Or did it emerge here? Either way, I'm checking it. Point of interest. Could be Morton Lambert there. Ooh. Somewhere in the desert. Vultures circle in the sky up ahead of you. You know what that means in the desert and decide to investigate. Okay, so before we moved here, we maybe saw that there are these vultures. After a few hundred yards, you come across the remains of a small squad of German soldiers between two dunes. The men have been dead for several days, seemingly dying of thirst, but as you start to search their bodies, to your astonishment, one of them moans in agony. Very interesting. This is a default choice here, but we also have this Natalia medical expert, and of course we select this one. Natalia quickly improvises some cold compresses for the man and gently gives him some water. The soldier soon regains consciousness. Dying soldier.
Engine failure. The captain ordered us to stay. Had to take our fate into our own hands. Too late.
I don't know what late is in German, but no, I'm not doing the translation. It would be fun, but not. With these words, the man rears up one final time. Then his labored breathing ends. The dead man's finger points to a rock formation that rises from the monotonous desert landscape a few miles away. You are confused. Do you want to investigate the rock formation or continue your journey? Of course, we want to examine the formation. And we got experience. That I think it came from the and level up from the use of this perk. Should I actually? Can I? I can do it between this. Meanwhile, this exploration. Agility. Okay, so these are straight to these skills here. Agility, I believe it's directly affecting the movement range. Dexterity, yeah. I think it's the aim. Vitality. Agility. And then let's read this. Among some rocks, you come across the lifeless body of a Wehrmacht officer. The man lies on his stomach. The sand around him is tinged brown. So that's dry blood for those of you who don't understand what has happened. Dying soldier.
Captain von Borders.
Let's.
Captain von the Berdemark left us no choice. I had to put him down like a mad dog.
That was more like a strangely French, maybe also. You turn to see a German soldier leaning against the rocks in the shadows. His uniform is covered in blood. Dying soldier.
Unfortunately, Berdemark did not go without a fight. Leg wound. I'm afraid it's infected.
The man shrugs as if in apology. Then he continues, his face distorted with pain. And this episode is almost ending. Dying soldier.
I did not do it for myself. My journey ends here. With a little luck, at least my comrades managed to escape. Do you have any water for me?
Hesitantly, you give the man some water. He continues in a broken voice, but this time his words are incoherent and delirious. Dying soldier.
North Africa. Secret operation. Excavations in the desert worldwide. Dr. Poliakovsky said. Stalin's excavations. Incredible artifacts in the Russian Arctic Ocean. Great deeds. Atlantis will rise again from the waves and we shall be gods. Valkyrium shall rule this world of tomorrow.
Breathing heavily, the man pauses. For a second, he appears to return to consciousness. Finally, he gives a tortured laugh. Blood gushes from his nose.
Gods of distant past. And here I die in the heat of the sun like Icarus, who plunged to his ruin through his arrogance. Till Magda, I have always loved her.
This episode is over time. With these final words, the man dies. You should him. His papers identify him as a young lieutenant in counterintelligence. What could his fevered rantings mean? You bury his body in a makeshift grave and live with a dead man's words ringing in your ears. Yes, this is the feeling. Hybris.